Benjamin Bloom. Benjamin Bloom was born on the 21st of February 1913 to Russian immigrant parents in the town Lansford of Pennsylvania in the United States of America. Bloom attended public schools where he graduated high school as class valedictorian and then went on to the University of Pennsylvania where he received his bachelor's and master's before attending the University of Chicago where he achieved his PhD in education. Bloom then went on to become a lecturer at this university for education. Now, Benjamin Bloom is famous for creating Bloom's taxonomy. This is a theory in which promotes higher forms of thinking in education, such as analysing and evaluating concepts, processes, procedures, principles, rather than just remembering the facts. Now, this theory is dissected into 3 domains. The first is cognitive, which is mental skills. The second is affective, which is feeling and emotions. The third is psychomotor, which is both mental and physical skills. Now, this taxonomy forms a tier-like substance in which at the top of the tier we have creating, which is the use of different elements to build a structure. The second, we have evaluating, which is forming opinions in regard to values of ideas or materials. The third, we have analysing, which is breaking concepts into parts to understand its structure. Fourth, we have applying, which is applying a concept to a new situation. Fifth, we have understanding, which is to comprehend the meaning of things. And sixth, we have remembering, which is to recall previously learnt information. Now, despite the taxonomy being created in 1956, it is still very much so significant and relevant in today's society in Australia and the world. This is because Bloom was able to identify the areas in which students need to create higher forms of thinking for themselves, which enables teachers to identify where students are struggling and where students excel in their schooling career. Now, again, despite this being made in 1956, there are no evident external factors in which influenced Bloom. The Cold War, which was from the 40s to the 90s, had no effect. The number one social issue in society was integration and equality. That didn't have an effect. And neither did the fact that society was still very much so a one-income family. That didn't have an effect either. Bloom is significant to me as a future teacher, as I will utilise his taxonomy to further myself as a teacher and to best enable my students in creating a higher form of thinking for themselves.